Hi everyone, my name is Claudia Stefani and today I will be presenting a very interesting topic in supply chain management. The topic is the bullwhip effect. You've heard the term before, but what does it actually mean? In this video, I will explain it in a simple way and show you how a small change in customer demand can create big waves in the supply chain. I will also give you a real example using a product we all know. So let's get a start. First is what is bullwhip effect. So bullwhip effect is phenomena in supply chain where small change in customer demand, especially when demand decreases, become bigger and bigger as they move up the supply chain. For example, a slight drop in sales at the retail level can cause a large change in order for distribution, manufacturers, and even raw material supplier. This happens because each level wants to be safe. They overreact by ordering more than less than needed. As a result, the demand becomes unstable and unpredictable, creating that we call the bullwhip effect. So, why is it called the bullwhip effect? The name comes from a bullwhip, a long whip just used to control bulls. When you move the handles just a little, the tip of the whip moves a lot faster and creates a loud crack. In supply chain, the same thing happens. A small change in customer orders can lead to bigger and bigger change in order at each stage, from the retail to the distributor to the manufacturer and finally the supplier. In this example, the customers only order 10 units, but the suppliers end up receiving an order for 40 units. That's the bullwhip effect. A small demand turns into a big reaction. For the example is iPhone. When a new iPhone releases, more than people buy it. Maybe 20% more retailers then order more stock from distributor just to be safe. Distributor do the same. They order even when from manufacturers, and manufacturers buy lots of parts from suppliers. So a small increase in demand becomes a much bigger increases up the supply chains. That's we call the bullwhip effect. Next is sign of the bullwhip effect. First, we have inconsistent order fluctuation. This means the number of the order often goes up and down without a clear pattern, making it hard to plan. Second, there is excess stock in warehouse. Because of wrong demand forecast, companies end up storing too many products that may not be needed soon. Third, we see frequent stock shortage, also called stock out. Even when full warehouse, sometimes stores run out of the items that customers want. Lastly, lead time is delayed. This means the time it takes to deliver product becomes longer, making customer wait and causing more problems in supply chain. These signs show how serious the bullwhip effect can be if not managed properly. Now, let's talk about the reason why the bullwhip effect happens in a supply chain. The first reason is data is less accurate. When companies don't have correct or updated data, they may order the wrong quantity of product. Second, there is panic buying. When customers are afraid that product will run out, they buy more than they actually need. This creates a sudden spike in demand. Third, we have sudden promotion. Discount or sales can increase demand quickly, but supplier may not be ready to handle it. Lastly, miscommunication between teams or partners in the supply chain can lead to wrong decision and delays. All these factors can use big change in order, leading to the bullwhip effect. After knowing the sign and reason, now let's look at the impact of the bullwhip effect. First, it causes high costs. Because of wrong demand predictions, company may spend more on storage, production, or urgent deliveries. Second, stock piling up. Too many goods in the warehouse means wasted space and money. Third, companies may run out of goods. Even when the warehouse is full, they might not have the item customer actually want. And finally, this leads to disappointed customer. When customer can get what they need on time, they lose trust and may not come back. That's why it's important to control the bullwhip effect in supply chain management. After we know the problem, let's see how to overcome the bullwhip effect. The first method is vendor managed inventory or FMI. In this system, the supplier is in charge of managing the inventory for the retail. This helps reduce stock issues and encourage better product availability. Second, use the just-in-time strategy. In this means company only produce or deliver goods when needed. It helps lower inventory costs and avoid overstock. And third, apply CPFR, which stand for Collaborative Planning, Forecasting, and Replacement. This is when supply chain partners work closely together to share data, make better forecasts, and more plan assertivity. By using these strategies, companies can reduce the bullwhip effect and build a more stable supply chain. In conclusion, the bullwhip effect causes big problems in the supply chain by making demand fluctuation worse. This leads to inefficiency, stock issue, and unhappy customer. To reduce this effect, companies can use FMI, GIT, and CPFR. This method help improve inventory management, reduce excess stock, and improve teamwork across the supply chain. By applying this solution, supply chain match actual demand more efficiently.